Good morning students. So in the previous class we studied about the synthetic fibers and plastic. So do you remember what the topic we have completed in the previous section? So let us recapitulate. So what is our topic? Our topic is synthetic fibers and plastic. Okay. So today's learning objective is plastic. And let us recapitulate what we learned yesterday about the synthetic fibers. So in the synthetic fibers, first of all we observe the characteristic features. So what are the characteristic features? So it is very cheap, it is durable and it is very easy to wash and it is available in variety of colors. So what we studied first, we studied about the different types of fibers, that is the natural fiber and the synthetic fibers. And we studied in the synthetic fibers about the monomers and the polymers. So what is monomers? A single unit is known as monomers. Polymers, many units. Poly means many, mer means units. So we understand, we learn and we understand about the polymers and the monomers. Then later we studied about how to identify the fibers by using the burning test. So we did the burning test and we observe the different types of smells and we understand what type of fiber it is. Then later we studied about nylon, rayon, acrylic, polyester. So we studied about what are the sources which is required for preparing that materials. Then we studied what are the preparations. Okay, we learn about the preparation and uses and what is blending also we studied. So this all the topics we studied in the previous section. Means we are completed the complete off of the topic, that is synthetic fibers. Okay, our topic name is synthetic fibers and plastic. Till now we are completed about synthetic fibers in the previous section. Now in this section we are going to enter into the second half, so that is known as the plastic. Now let us talk about the plastic now. Plastic. What is a plastic? So now this plastic is required to learn. Yes, it's very important to learn because in our daily life you can see majority of the substances are occupied. The main important role is the plastic. See, if you go to the washroom you can see the bucket and the mug which is made up of plastic. If you enter into the room, you can see so many synthetic fibers around you. You can see the plastics. So like that, in our household or in our life, majority of the things are occupied by the plastic. Okay, so that's what it's very important to learn about the plastic. Now let us learn about plastic. So what is a plastic? The same like synthetic fibers, even the plastic is also a polymer like the synthetic fibers. So what is the plastic here? Plastic is a polymer like the synthetic fibers. So in the synthetic fibers we learn a polymers which is made up of many units, that is called the monomers. So here also you can see so many units are there which will be joined together to form a polymer. Okay, now we see the different types of arrangement. So in the synthetic fibers we are not observed the arrangement. So we learn about only the monomers and polymers. But here in the plastic, so you can see the two different types of arrangements. One is the linear arrangement, one is the cross-link arrangement. So now let us see. So linear arrangement. So linear arrangement means you can see the unit, the single units will join together and forms into a linear. You know linear means it's a straight path, straight way. Okay, straight units. So here also you can see one unit are joined together and forms into a linear. So this is called the linear arrangement. And the second one is cross-link arrangement. So cross-link means you can see one unit is occupying the four directions. So it is linked to the four directions. So one unit. So one unit is occupying with the four directions. So like this you can see there are the two different types of arrangements in the plastic. One is the linear arrangement and another one is the cross-link arrangement. Now next one, plastic. So plastics can be recycled. So you can see whenever you are throwing the plastics, so there you have a codes. So the code section we are going to learn in the next topic. Okay, so you can see different types of codes and you can able to recycle the plastic. Next, reuse. See, if you have any plastic container, so repeatedly you can able to use for number of times. So like that even you can use for the number of times, that is called reuse. Next one, colored. When we prepare the nylon, rayon and the acrylic and all the cases, we learn when the process is going on, we can make into so many different colors. So we can add the dye and we can prepare into different colors. here and you can see the melting process of the plastic. It will be very easily changes into melting process. Next one, non-corroded. See here, if you take the iron, okay, suppose if you are selecting the iron material, so what happened to the iron material? It turns into corrode substances. Means here the rusting formation will be takes place because of the moisture which is present in the air. So what happens here? It will be reacted with the water and the air and it changes into corrosion. Means a rusting formation will be takes place. But here no reaction takes place in the plastic. So it is non-corroded in nature and it is durable. Durable means you can able to change into the different shapes. And next, it is very cheap. Very easily with a low price you will get this plastic. Next, it is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. See, if you take any metal and materials, so it will gives the electricity and heat. It will absorb the heat and electricity very fast. But when it has this plastic, you can see it is a very poor conductor of heat and electricity. So that's what whenever the person, the electrician, so he will use the materials, okay, and you can see the holding part is the plastic only. Do you observe any time? So whenever the electrician is working with the meters or any electric things, so the person will use so many materials, but all the materials you can see the cutting blade. If you see the cutting blade, the holding position will be the plastic. If you see the tester, the holding position will be the plastic. So like that, the equipments, so the materials the person is using, the holding positions are the plastic because the plastics are poor conductor of heat and electricity. And even your mother is preparing the food, you can see the cooker, pressure cookers, which is made up of the holders. Okay, the holders, the handles are made up of plastic. So, and even the switchboard, if you see, the current is passing, but here the board is made up of a plastic. And the wire, the current is passing from the wire, and the wire inside the metal is present, but outside you can see the rubber plastic is present. So this all the things why? Because it is the plastic is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, so this is about the uses of the plastic. Now we talk about next thing. So the plastic, this now we are completed about the different types of arrangement, that is the linear arrangement and the cross-link arrangement. And next we studied about what is a plastic. So plastic is a polymer, is like a synthetic fiber, and we studied how the plastic is used in our daily life. Okay, these all are the things how we are using in our daily life. And next one, plastic articles are available in all positions, shapes and sizes. So you know that plastic is not only the this particular size and the shape. So you can see different types. So from the small size to the bigger size. If you see in your kitchen room, so you can your mother will arrange the containers in the different sizes. So from the small size to the bigger size. So when you buy the items also you can see the containers where it has from the small size to 111 size, and it will, they will give up to this much of size, bigger size. So you can understand by this example you can understand that plastic articles are available in all possible shapes and all possible sizes. So whatever the size you want, it will be available. Whatever the shape you want, it will be available. So this is about the general information about the plastic. Now we talk about the two types of plastics. You can see the two types of plastics here. Okay. So one is the, so here you can understand there is the two types of plastics. So plastics are of two types. One is the ordinary plastic, one is the Tupperware plastic. Do you remember one thing? Example, general example we'll take. Suppose you bought a tiffin box to your to the school. Okay, your mother prepares sambar. Think so that your mother prepares sambar, and you are very hurried to come to the school because the time is already late. So what your mother will do? She will take the sambar, the very hot sambar, and she will pour into the plastic container and she will give to you. When you open in the lunch time, you can see that the bottle, okay, the bottle turns into different shapes. Do you have experience about this? Do you have experience when you observe any time like this, the incident which has happened with you? Yes, if you have the experience, it's okay. If you don't have the experience, just you take the normal ordinary bottle, okay, and pour the hot water into this. So whenever you pour the hot water, immediately it will turns into different shapes. So what happens here? Because of the temperature which is present in the water, the melting takes place and it will be molded into different shapes. So So because of the temperature. So this is the incident which will understand very clearly that the plastic will changes into molded. So it will be molded into different shape. The same way, the same sambar your friend bought. He also bought very hot sambar, but he bought in the Tupperware. So the Tupperware is changing the shape? No, it is not changing the shape. So you also bought in the plastic container. That boy also bought in the plastic container. But why your bottle changes into shape, and why that bottle is not changing into the shape? Because of the different types of plastic. So you bought the different plastic and that boy bought the different plastic. Now we will see what is the different plastics. So you can see the plastics are of two types. One is the thermoplastic. Okay, so you can see one is the thermoplastic and another one is the thermosetting plastic. Okay, so one is the thermoplastic, another one is the thermosetting plastic. So we have the two different types of plastics. One is thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. So what is thermoplastic? Plastic which get reformed. Please remember, reformed easily on heating and can be burned easily is known as thermoplastic. See here, you have the small water bottles with you, small containers, plastic containers with you. So sometimes when you burn it, so it will be burnt, melt, and it changes into different forms, or it will be molded into different forms. So if it is molded into different forms, okay, when it is deformed into different forms, it means that that particular plastic is a thermoplastic. If it is not molded, okay, there are some plastic which when molded ones cannot be softened by heating. So that is called thermosetting plastic. So you have the Tupperware. You pass the heat to the Tupperware. How much the heat if you pass also, it doesn't mold into the another form. So if it is not molded, it means that it is a thermosetting plastic. Now what you understand? You understand that plastics are of two types. One is the thermoplastic, one is the thermosetting plastic. So thermoplastic means you can see so many reforms will be takes place. It will be molded into different forms. So that is called thermoplastic. So the ordinary plastic, simply we can say that it comes under the ordinary plastic. But thermosetting plastic, once you give the shape to the plastic, again it won't be remolded. So only one time it will be molded and again it won't be remolded again. So here you can see when molded ones cannot be softened, or by after passing so much of heat also, if you pass more amount of temperature and heat also, it won't be molded into the another form. So that is known as thermosetting plastic. Like example, Bakelite, melamine. So you can see the Bakelite and melamine. Just now we discussed that switchboards are there. So switchboards, and your mother will be using the cookers, pressure cookers, the handles of the pressure cookers, computers, keyboards, even your mobile phones, cameras. Okay, so fans, you can see fans, and projectors. Okay, projectors. So this all the things are the example to understand. So this all the things like telephone, handles, switchboard. Just now I said no, TV. Okay, television, computer. So this all the things are made up of Bakelite and melamine. So these are the example to understand about the thermosetting plastic. See here, we are passing lot of temperature. Means we are passing electricity more and more, but switchboards are not at all melting. We are passing so much heat. So sometimes because of some cooking, we will be using pressure cookers for number of whistles. But even the handles are not melting. So this why? Because of the thermosetting plastic. So this is about the difference between the thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. And another thing we have to know about father of plastic industry. So there is here the father of the plastic industry is Dr. Leo Hendrik Bakelite. So he only discovered the Bakelite. Okay, Bakelite is introduced by or discovered by a scientist known as Dr. Leo Hendrik Bakelite. So what he did when he is doing some activities in the lab. So unfortunately, accidentally, so what happened? The two chemicals are mixed together. It may be the bottles may be fall down like that. So the two chemicals are carbonic acid. So what is the formula of carbonic acid? C6H6O. Okay. So he took one acid. So that is known as carbonic acid. The formula of the carbonic acid is H6O. Okay, and another acid, that is the formaldehyde. So formaldehyde, the formula is CH2O. Okay, he took accidentally the two acids fell down. So what are the two acids? One is the carbolic acid, another one is the formaldehyde. So what happened here? Suddenly the two acids are mixed off. So the two solutions are mixed off. Then he want to clean that part. But even though what happens after passing the heat also, by struggling a lot also, he can't able to separate the particle and it becomes very strong. So by seeing this, he got the idea about the thermosetting plastic. So that's what this person became. So this scientist became the father of plastic industry. Who is the father of plastic industry? Dr. Leo Hendrik Brundtland. Okay, and then he given the verification by a small test called hot pin test. So for this hot pin test, what we have to do? We have to take the thermosetting plastic. So take one container, maybe the plate or anything. Take small piece of container. So after taking the container, take small wire and pass the heat. Pass the heat till that wire changes into red hot. So when it becomes the red hot, select one place and just to pass the pin there. So when you're passing the pin, what happens? If you press it also, the pin doesn't go to the other side. It doesn't penetrate to the other side. So it becomes very hot, red hot. But even though it doesn't penetrate from this container. So after some time you can see, you will get the acid smell. Next, slowly that particular area wherever you place this hot pin, it changes into purple color. So by this explanation you can understand about the thermosetting plastic. So what is this test called? Hot pin test. In this hot pin test, what you observe? The hot pin is not penetrating from the another side. First point. What is the second point? You observe that acid smell is coming out from this. Okay. Next, third point, you observe the portion is means here the place wherever you place the pin, it changes into purple color. So these are the three things we observe when you did the hot pin test. Okay. So this is about the today's section. So in this section we learn about the plastic, introduce about the plastic. So what is the plastic? So plastic is a polymer like the synthetic fibers, and we studied about the two different types of arrangement, that is the linear and the cross-link arrangement, and we studied why we are using the plastic in our daily life because of this many reasons. Okay, because of this many reasons, and we studied the two types of plastic. One is the thermoplastic and one is the thermosetting plastic. And next section, before going to the next section, you have so many materials in your house, like water bottles, like powder. Okay, you will be using the powders, or Boost, Horlicks bottles will be there in the plastic bottles. And next, whatever the plastic materials are there in your house, just you turn the thing. Like example, I have a water bottle here, and if you turn like this, you can see some triangle.